A bicycle.
And we're on.
Yay! Hi,
There is
folks.
no pedestrian. Hi, how's it
Hello.
going?
Welcome. Good evening. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the worst 2 hours of your life.
That you'll
come
never
on.
get back.
You don't.
It's
you
the
don't,
second worst
You don't. That's
2 hours
quite.
of your life.
That's quite the. Quite the assumption there.
That's right. You have to roll for that.
Yeah. That's,
Let the dice decide if it's 2
Roll
hours or
intimidation.
All right, let's see. 19. Okay, so the second worst 2 hours of your life.
if any of our viewers have ever given live birth, then this is probably not comparable. But
So second worst. I will give you that.
That's right.
Second worst.
Wait, was 5 on this entire time?
yeah,
Yes.
he said words
Oh.
out
Yes, I
loud
have.
before I went to go get launched.
If you
You've been on
hear,
for like half an hour though?
No.
10
No.
No.
Okay.
If you hear someone
I was
sounding
the
like
fifth
they're
person
talking
here.
through- if it sounds like a McDonald's drive-through window, it's Skippy.
Nice.
So who owes Skippy hero points then?
Yeah, who came after?
For
Eric?
not being last.
Yeah,
Did
sure.
you
I mean,
beat
I was-
Chris?
I'll give 5
Two
a hero
people.
point.
2 people.
Okay.
Okay, so
I was
you
here
beat
before
Chris.
2 different people.
Oh goodness.
So Chris and Eric owe you a hero point at some point tonight.
He was on before I was.
I guess.
I mean,
I
I
don't
saw
think
that.
so.
Yes.
I did actually see while we were talking about Extra Life before Chris got here.
Yeah.
I did see on the stream labs that there was a box that wasn't transmitting video.
Yeah, and I just assumed that Coinless was for some reason sending audio through his phone, so I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah. Yeah. But
What?
Yeah, no, he
Nice.
was. So he was here before that.
Nice.
Why do I see
Nice.
defeated Picard?
I mean, I was going to give my hero point to.
I was closing out of the tab that I had for the life, and then it was also the same tab I had for the Ninja stream. So,
Oh man.
Joyous day.
and then
I think that's well
a minute
positioned.
to remember
I
where
think
the
that's
broom
much-
link section was. So I was struggling with that, and I'm like, I just gotta throw this image up here to represent my emotional state tonight.
Yeah.
Eric, your
Second-
brother is having a rough evening.
Oh, is it?
Second worst. Second worst 2 hours of your life. Here we go.
I've sustained
have-
physical injury within this past week. Physical
I
injury,
promises we're making the people. Over.
and then almost forgetting everything about my computer and passwords.
Joy.
I-
Okay,
I-
pineapple.
Yes,
Pineapple.
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 Button.
There it is.
Nice. Nice.
Hey, Tim, you got some cereal in your beard.
It's ice cream. But yeah.
Ice cream
But it's in your beard regardless.
in your beard.
All right, so Eric, I believe you are taking it away to start out with. So where did
Oh.
we leave off? You saw the video. I
Well,
haven't watched it.
Oh, you saw the video?
It's still in the base. I did see the video.
Oh, well, then you
So,
probably
but-
have. It's probably more fresh in your memory than mine, then.
But
Likewise.
you guys talked to Red, and then you're not. So, I'm guessing you're still in the base at this point.
No, we're still at
Well,
Reds.
we went to Reds. to
Oh, you're
talk
at
to
Reds?
Yeah, but we were about to leave, weren't we?
I think so.
Mhm.
And back to
I
the
believe
base.
so.
All right, so yeah, we leave when we go back to the base.
Okay. So, I was like, okay. Amanda would be out in the living room area. I'm assuming everyone's walking through the living room area.
Sure, why not?
And she seems like she's sitting. She sees everyone walking through, and then she'll get up and then walk over to Steven and try to get his attention and say, "Hey, look, Luke is doing better."
Did he finally wake up?
He has. He's exhausted. I had to do several rounds of ECMO on him, and he's come around a bit. If you want, you can talk to him now. He's still going to need a lot of rest.
Is that the green high C from the 80s?
The ecto cooler.
Well, I think that's ecto cooler, and this is
Ecto,
ECMO,
yeah.
which is a medical procedure. But but one you actually you both don't want in your body if you can afford it. But so
One's delicious, one's not.
one's refreshing, one is life saving. So there's. I'll let you decide which one's which.
If you die in ECMO, do you end up looking like Slimer? Is that what happens there?
Well, if you drink too much ecto cooler, yes, you do turn green. But but ECMO is actually the process of removing all your bodily fluids and oxygenating them and then replacing them into your body. Essentially, it's a machine that does all the work for your heart, liver, and lungs.
It's a scrubber.
It's a scrubber. You're
So
getting a Jiffy Lube job of your entire fluids.
So it's dialysis with an oxygenator.
Yes.
No, it's dialysis.
Dial
just does the
that
kidney.
idea up to 11. That sounds.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Dialysis just does the kidneys. ECMO does like everything else.
It goes to 11. That means it's better.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly,
after-
anything to 11.
I'm just waiting until it catches on as a Hollywood fad. Then. Oh yeah, I want to get my annual ECMO cleanse. Clear my body of spirits.
Pineapple? Is this a pineapple?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
so-
pineapple.
I felt like that was
So-
all in
College
character.
credits, we're gonna
I thought
cut-
all of that was in character.
That's what
Amanda would be like, yeah, we'll roll with it. It's all in character. It's like, no. So yeah, he's doing all right. If you want to see him, you can. He's not 100%.
I'll take whatever percent I can get. As long as he's back, that's all that really matters. Kind of, Steven really wants to see his son.
Okay.
Yeah, that
So-
sounds reasonable.
So Amanda would chauffeur Luca to the sick bay / workshop time dilator.
Steven.
See, yeah, I was like, is it
Luca's
like-
already there.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Luca, Steven to Luca.
Yes.
And so as Steven walks into the room, he notices that Luca's in the typical hospital bed. Underneath the sheets, there's an IV pole. There is a cardiac rhythm going on, and it's pretty normal looking cardiac rhythm. Luca is clearly sleeping at the moment.
Steven
Amanda-
won't know what normal looking is on a card.
Amanda will whisper to Steven saying
It's normal.
it's a normal rhythm. That's a good thing. That little squiggly line, that's good.
I can picture Steven going, "Ooh, lights."
Guac
And
said
start
he
pushing buttons.
No. I watched
So
the video.
Steven.
Steven is invested in his intelligence score by now.
Yeah.
Because he has all
Yeah.
these extra points. So
Now
he's
it's only
gotten really
negative
smart.
two.
Now he's
gotten at least
negative
average.
2.
Yeah.
No. He's like average now because you've invested to 0 at least. You're the average human being, right?
Average
No,
of-
he went to negative
It's
2.
negative 2.
What
You
we
are
should
such a
have
cheap
done.
bastard.
What we should have done.
Put the points. If,
Hey, I
you know
was
what?
the
If
one
I
that
could
made
be
him a
like-
borderline vegetable.
If I
Okay.
could do the whole I know kung fu, I would know kung fu. Like I just put the points in and be like, wake up, be like, boom, I'm.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
brilliant
I had a
today.
good discussion with Tim last session and we caught it, and it was kind of like I could boost him up to average. And it's like, well, there's about playing character and investment. I feel like I don't want to play him as average intelligence because that's just not who Steven is.
Right.
All right.
So,
What we should have done
so-
with the
so Amanda's
bracelet
gonna be-
is have the bracelet temporarily boost his intelligence up to 0 instead
idea.
of shocking him.
It just gives me an IQ. Okay.
So
Like, wait.
so
Suddenly, I have clarity and know that this is a. I shouldn't say this right now.
That's right.
Pupils dilate. Anyways, so
It's like-
Steven.
it's like putting a set of glasses on and someone instantly gets smarter all of a sudden. You know,
Yeah.
it's
It's
like,
like
that.
it's like Fallout. Like you put on a pair of glasses, you get +1 to intelligence.
Yeah.
boom.
Or you put on a pair of glasses and you can magically see colors correctly.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, yes.
These are my.
Yes.
For,
Hey, wait, did you invest the equipment points in that there, Tim? I'm just saying.
I definitely did, yeah.
He invested dollar points in that.
For those of you watching at home who have noticed that this stream is hashtagged as well, one of the tags, because you can tag things on Twitch. One of them is colorblind. The reason for that is that I am colorblind, and these are colorblind glasses that arrived today, and that's what we're joking about.
So Steven's gonna pineapple his way into a chair, and kind of go over to his son and be like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?"
Luca's eyes would slowly awaken, and then you would see a big, huge smile on his face, and then he would lunge over to the side of the bed to give Steven a hug.
It's like,
And
oh, yeah,
just
like,
one of
Steven
those-
just kind of like,
One of those hugs that's like, he's not letting go anytime soon. Hug.
yeah, I gotta go lean over a bit. I'm like, don't worry, I'll be here for you, okay? I got some for you. I kind of reach in, I pull out the little dinosaur I've been carrying,
Aww.
and it's like, here, hold on to this. You gotta get some rest, buddy, okay? I'll be right here. So just, it's like kind of hold his hand. It's kind of have it's like, you just fall asleep, and we can, when you feel a little bit better, we can talk more, okay? But I'll be here. And it's gonna, sit next to him. Maybe probably wait till he falls asleep before I do anything else. It's like, if he has anything to say, I'll listen to it. But he's basically just gonna sitting dad mode.
Which activates a sleeper trigger, which causes him to explode and destroy everybody in the base. We're going on to Star Trek now.
Don't red one.
Wow.
No.
Wow. End scene. No, it's like what?
End game.
Yeah, no one called that one.
Campaign.
So Luca will hold on to the toy dinosaur in his grip, and you can see tears coming through his eyes as he's trying to hold back tears. But you can tell he's very exhausted, and he keeps hugging you until he kind of slowly falls asleep. And then Amanda will slightly, move him back into position in the bed to kind of rest and be like, that was probably a lot for him. He hasn't done a lot. He's gone through a lot of procedures. So we should give him more time to rest. But he's fine. He's stable. He'll do all right for now.
So they did this to my son, right?
They did.
Like this.
They did. There was a lot I was able to see, and I've spent a lot of time with them over the past few weeks, and we were able to talk about some things. So the general was very, very rough in his methods to make mutants and to extract the powers from him. And Amanda kind of leaves it at that. Like, she doesn't feel comfortable. You could tell facially that she does not want to talk about the specifics of that.
Yeah. Steven just kind of leans back in the chair, looks up, and just like, some people are gonna die for what they did to my son. Very cold, callous, serious.
And Amanda will go over to Steven and put her hand on his shoulder and be like, Yeah, we'll get the son of a bitch.
Gina hears it through the mental link and seconds that. We will destroy.
And he's just kind of gonna go, like, okay, can't be showing my son a sad face when he gets back. So he kind of just like brushes that kind of more serious side away a bit, and is like, what do we have for plans?
Amanda would be like, so are you in? Are you in the group now? Have we made this official yet? I've been away for a while, so I don't know what's the latest.
I don't know if D gave it to me or not, but like the bracelet is not my. Yeah, I got lifted. I was like, I think this was like a friendship bracelet that meant I was in the group.
What does the friendship bracelet look like? Can someone?
It's one of Gina's hair bands.
Well, it's like it was the metal. It was like shock collar metal, right?
Does it look like the bracelet version of a shock collar, or is it like look like a hairband?
We didn't specify exactly what it looks like, but I would say
now is the time.
Yeah.
Efficiency over aesthetic, or aesthetic over efficiency?
No, it just looks like it's about the size of like
I'm trying to determine whether Amanda's going to flip out over it or not.
It's just gonna look like a metal cuff, like stainless steel looking. It's kind of fashionable.
It's fashionable. I love.
Yeah.
I'm not going to describe it, but it's clearly in fashion right now.
Yeah. It's definitely the post-apocalyptic. The thing straight out of Neo Paris.
Oh, okay.
It could almost look like just like a bracer on his right arm, to make him look tough, kind of.
So Amanda's like, so this is a friendship bracelet? She's quizzically
Well, they
asking.
didn't really say that when they put it on me. They just kind of like, this is on you now. Don't say too many stupid things. But I mean, it seemed like a friendly thing at the time.
Amanda clearly has that facial expression of like, I don't trust any of this, but we'll just like silently like put that aside and be like, okay, well, let's go ask the rest of the guys if you're in or not. And then she would take Steven and...
Were we all in the medical bay, or was it just Steven?
I think it was just Steven and Luca, because none of you guys kind of mentioned that you were in, and
yeah,
Chris mentioned telepathically. So I assume you're all in the waiting room. This is all the hospital waiting room equivalent. So Amanda would and Steven would head out to the living room. Amanda would come into the room and be like, so is he in or is he not?
What? In where?
Is
He's
he part of the group? Is he part of the team? Is he in the team?
I mean, has he been formally inducted? I think they did, yeah.
Is there a formal induction?
We didn't have a formal induction, but
I feel like we should have something.
Well, we were waiting for you to be out of the medical wing because we thought that you needed to be here too, because you were kind of a founding member.
Amanda would be like, all right, all in favor of him being in the group? Raise your hand.
Wait, do I get a vote in this? Am I in the group?
I don't have hands.
Yeah. Yeah, do you think about that?
Not here, right?
Amanda's like, oof.
I'll use telepathy and lift the coffee table.
That'll work.
We need to vote Hank in too, if we're making this all official.
Should we also do William?
All right, all in favor of Hank, say aye. Say aye.
Aye.
Steven's like, should I raise my hand, or is it Hank first, then me, or?
What's the order of operations here, guys?
Who gets to vote on the other one?
Because Hank was, Steven's like, I probably shouldn't go in first if Hank's been here longer, right? Kind of like,
Well, it's all at the same time.
Your votes all count.
Wait, if our votes all count, then that. Wait, how are we?
I'm voting for me to join then.
Okay. I second his vote.
So the way I look at it, it's Amanda, D, Gina, and 5 right now that have the votes. That's the way I look at it, because they're core members right now.
And Amanda, you, Gina, and 5.
Right.
But you are Amanda.
No, I guess I said Amanda.
You said like 3 people. So
I get 2 votes, Tim.
Gina, 9, Amanda, and 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Too many people.
Well, I think we all voted yes anyway, so.
Right.
Sorry, we're not voting on William yet.
Oh, did D come out and say it? Like, no, you're.
He's
next round, buddy.
He's been on one mission with us.
I think it was 2.
Well,
I mean, do you count going to red as a mission?
We also don't actually know what's going on with the other one. Like, are we only keeping 1?
You know what? This is Steven's like, this is a great idea. How about we go look for 9 and see his opinion on the voting in.
Amanda's like,
with his opinion, he's a core member, right? He's a vote.
Amanda would be like, okay, look, Hank, you're in. Steven, you're in. William, come along. And then
Okay.
Amanda would be like, open a portal, and she would walk through it.
Where's she
What?
going?
What's? I'm gonna look through the portal. What's on the other side of the portal?
It is clearly a bar.
All right. Yeah. all right.
Okay, then I walk through.
Here we go again.
Alcohol? Like Steven just won. Go straight.
It is
The margarita
Amanda-
machine clearly was not enough for Amanda.
no, clearly not. This is more than a margarita machine. This is a big event. So Amanda would walk through the portal, and the portal would be clearly that bar that Steven initially almost fell on and crushed.
Oh, okay, that one.
There's a giant hole in it. Did it get patched up?
No, I don't know, Tim. Is it a giant hole in it? It's patched up? Because Amanda's walking up to the bar and be like,
How many
round
days
of
has it
drinks,
been?
let's
I mean,
go.
It's been like 3 days.
Yeah, it's in process. Like they're working on it, but yeah, they haven't really had time.
Is there like a band sign, just a poorly drawn dog sketch?
No, it's
I don't
a
think
big
they'll
gigantic
need a
foot
sign.
of.
Yeah, I think when you walk in, the bartender.
Well,
will just be like,
Gina transmuted a bunch of gold for them too.
Exactly. So they,
I bet
they're
it's like a
kind of
no
like
dogs allowed sign.
Gina, can Gina transmute to fix the whole front window?
Well,
like,
okay,
instantly?
well, here's a quick question. Does your transmutation have a time limit?
The gold turned back to dust.
Yeah, that's gonna have a pretty big impact on their view of you.
I was curious, like, so can you just like make everything super
you
valuable?
gotta spend it quickly, buddy. You gotta spend it
Yeah.
quickly.
It's like cryptocurrency. Got to get rid of it before it's worthless.
That's right.
Okay, well, so
the ruble.
Did you add anything to it, or is it the baseline duration?
Baseline duration.
All right,
Uh-oh.
that means that it's sustained, which means it reverted the moment you stopped thinking about it.
How many
we're not
points
getting it.
changed
Amanda
that?
sits down and like bartender.
We're not getting
So as soon as you guys start walking in, the bartender goes, "Nope," and points to the door.
Mona's gonna be pissed.
Whoops, I'm still learning
Amanda-
my powers.
And
Amanda would get like a 10 spot. Like she'll take a $10 bill out and be like, "But I want a drink, and you're a bar, and this is cash. Here you go."
We are half of a bar because of you. You can drink somewhere else.
the gift basket that she made red, it turned into a pile of rocks too.
Oh, we need to go back and think every single thing that she's transmutated. Every single thing.
We've discovered a
Or-
new plot line. How many wars have they started?
How many people have we infuriated
Oh God.
by giving them?
We're gonna have-
You need to really invest in the permanent power there.
We are going to have a lot of headhunters out there looking for Gina.
Have you seen this face?
His floating face.
Have you seen this head? Yes. So William's gonna say, got a plan B for bar?
Amanda's like, "Of course," and then she opens another portal and walks through that portal.
She was a little too quick on the draw with that, but
Yeah.
okay. And walks through.
And we're at Jackal's Bar, aren't we?
Yes, we are. How'd you know?
Good choice. Good
it's-
choice.
It's on speed dial. It's on our portal speed dial.
Well, it's
Okay.
either that one or where we met
Well-
Kate.
Right.
And then-
Okay.
So she would slap, then said $10 bill on the the bar table and be like, "Drinks."
You're all right.
No.
So
I'll
Steven
turn
just gonna
something
be
to
like,
gold.
"Hello," just kind of pops out from the side.
Amanda's like, no. She looks at Gina and be like, no. I'll pay for this one. I'll pay for the team on this one.
So William's gonna go to Amanda and go like, okay, I feel adventurous. What would you recommend if I just want to have something that's gonna give me a good time?
Where are you?
We're at Jackal's bar.
Okay.
Can Steven like kind of just looks around to get like a vague description of the unknown territory he has entered into?
So Amanda's like, I don't know. There's so many options. She would ask the bartender for something strong and see what the bartender produces.
Okay. Well, all right. So first of all, to answer Pointless's question, what you see is actually a pretty decent sized bar. Like it's got really high ceilings. It's got a really long bar. A lot of booths at it. A lot of stools at it. Something like
It's like a casino almost.
almost like a casino, yeah, but definitely not nearly as bright. Like it's not. It's lit like a dive bar. You know, what I mean, in a lot of ways, it looks like if you built a dive bar on a casino footprint, is basically what you're looking at.
It's post-apocalyptic chic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So kind of Steven just kind of turns to the Jackal, as they mentioned, and kind of wants to just take a quick appearance check of them.
Jackal
that's
there?
not Jackal. That's bartending.
Who is
you can
bartending?
you can ask if.
Hello.
I mean, it's someone you don't really recognize. It's just some lady.
Steven's like, have we caused you irreparable emotional or physical or financial damage? Extends it.
Your collar is going to your wrist is going to suddenly sting really badly.
No.
How? Nice.
Hey.
My hand hurts.
I'm gonna mumble. Damn, it doesn't work.
I'm sorry to hear that. You want to drink
That's
about
fine.
it?
I would like a drink, yeah. What do you got? What's the most intimidating named drink you have?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. About 80% of this shelf is moonshine and doesn't have names.
I'll take one of each.
All right. Okay.
What? R.I.P. liver.
How much alcohol?
Amanda's
till
like, I like this guy. I like
how
this
much
guy. I'm glad you're
alcohol
part of the
till I
group.
take damage? I need. This is a thing where every time he gets drunk, he understands he has a new power. So.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
I just need to take enough physical damage for him to realize the power I gave him a few sessions ago.
Amanda, hear this out loud or not? Be like, this is a bad idea now.
I'm gonna say, well, it was your idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about that drink? Come on, I need something
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of moonshine swill.
Well, I mean, so
80%. What's the other 20%?
When you were asked for the scary, like what has the scariest name, she pretty much interpreted that as what's like the scariest drink you have, and the answer to that is literally anything over here. That is just kind of moonshine, basically.
Bathtub vintage.
Post-apocalyptic moonshine, fantastic.
Yeah, some of that stuff is based like some of that stuff will just like
Turpentine.
Steven has a great idea.
No,
The
no, he
smile
doesn't.
just ran from my face so fast.
So Steven is gonna grab. Can you like ask for like one of the bottles?
You gotta pay for
I
it.
mean, you can always ask for.
Okay.
Yes,
Could I
right.
have? Yes. So, but Steven has a great idea. Like he's gonna get the drink.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Does he have to pay? Or is this like a free
Well, I mean,
first?
there's a tab running.
Yes. Steven's gonna have one, and he's gonna pull out the green lab vial.
And then Amanda's going to quickly stop him from pouring the green lab vial and hold on to it and be like, no. Just try the stuff without the green stuff first.
Okay.
We're not mixing drinks here. Save that for the margarita machine.
Let the professionals
No, don't put
mix
the green stuff
drinks.
in the margarita machine.
I'll
Yeah, don't do
put it
that
in the
either.
margarita you make from the margarita machine. We're not that stupid. All
Steven is.
Steven's
Yeah,
getting
who's we
Steven
in that
roll for
equation?
getting hammered.
It's a fortitude rolled, I think.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know what the
fortitude.
DC was.
It's fortitude.
All right. Let's roll some fortitude.
All right.
It's all about rolling.
See, fortitude. Ah, this is normal, Steven.
Says normal Steven. 11.
Okay.
Oh.
8.
Uh oh.
I guess I get my drink by now too, whatever the heck it is. 11.
Ah,
Oh, that moonshine. That moonshine
Yeah, that'll
hurts.
hit you.
It hurts.
Yeah, so the DC on the moonshine was like 25. So
Note to self.
Wow. So 11s and 8s.
all 4 of these people are pretty well wrecked.
Good thing that D doesn't drink.
Economical. Economical.
Yep.
Wait, did Gina drink?
No.
Someone's got to be clear-headed.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's actually trying to figure out how to like permanently make her transmutations stick.
Nice.
Page 102.
Okay, so
She's practicing on the salt shakers.
nice. So D and Gina did not drink.
So
What about
Steven's
5? What about 5?
Yeah. Did
5.
drink?
You gonna take? Skippy, are you there? Matt, did we lose him?
No, he's
Ethan?
still
He's
here.
in roll 20.
And he's still
I'm
on the
here.
call.
Oh.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
he just said
Now we
I
can-
did
There you
not
go.
drink.
nice.
Did you
Are
drink?
you gonna drink anything,
hear
Matt?
me?
Matt, yes, we can hear you. Are you gonna drink anything?
No.
Okay, so there's 3 not
No.
drinking.
Yep.
Okay.
Chris, 102.
So William is gonna be like, "Give me another," and he's gonna have another.
Steven's kind of just like, I got my son back, but I don't know how to be a good dad. You know,
And William fails again. So he,
Oh, that's not
William-
bad though.
yeah.
What's that?
Well, it
That's
didn't
only
fail
2
quite as
degrees of
bad,
failure,
but
yeah.
still. It's like, this is fun. Give me another. And another.
Not to be outdone.
Steven.
Oh. She's now
Oh,
sober.
baby.
She drank the second one. She's sober.
He
Ah, yes,
cannot
alcohol.
beat DC.
Fighting fire with fire.
Oh
Fight
my
alcohol
gosh.
with alcohol.
Yeah, literally, I can't beat the DC either unless I
Well, I critted,
20.
so.
exactly.
Oh man.
So William's like on the floor, like, or is
William
it
is like William is like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
just barely
Catatonic.
touches. Just like he can talk, but he can't really move. So at about this time, everyone's communicator is going to light up, and you're going to hear a familiar voice going, "Are you guys there?"
I don't think Hank has a communicator active. Let me look. Oh, I also haven't spent points in a while.
Right.
Yeah, no, I don't have
Gina-
a communicator.
Yeah, Gina will do the mental link and say, "Hey, somebody's communicator's ringing."
No, it's all the communicators, whoever has them.
I just imagine everyone just starts drunk dialing. Just a blurb of like different guys mumbling.
I imagine that the base, like Arvis, is receiving a lot of pizza right now.
Guys,
Our
is
address
anyone
is the
there?
secret pocket universe.
Yes.
Hello.
Here's the access codes and the keys to the back just in case you get locked out.
Guys, are you there?
Gina will respond,
Yeah.
"Hello, who's this? We got drunk people
It's
here."
9. Who do you think it is?
Oh, the 9 who left another 9 for us in front of us to die?
Wait, what?
Amanda would jump in and be like, "Hey, 9!" Clearly, like the "Hey, 9, I'm completely drunk."
Oh, you're having a good time. Like, okay, sorry. Well, let's. Okay, I guess I have time. What happened?
So you're going around to different multiverses, killing versions of yourself.
Nine's gonna pause a moment and say, "Who told you that?"
You did.
I'm guessing another version of me did.
Yeah, who got shot in the back and was left in our base to die.
No, it wasn't out of character. It was not William that told you that. It was the guy in red and
it was
yellow.
the guy who shot him in the back.
Was this guy wearing red and yellow in a version of me?
Yes.
Damn. Okay, so what else happened? You said someone got shot?
Yeah, the person that you gave the portal doodad to.
Shit.
And then you went flying off?
It's not what I meant to have happen. Great. Fantastic.
Well, do we have a story for you?
Sounds like you need a drink.
Actually, man, I wish I had something to drink. So funny story. That's why I'm calling. So yeah, the red yellow. No, the red and yellow guy that you've been talking about has been hunting me for a while. And I've found a place to hide, but I'm like about to run out of supplies, and I can't leave because they have the ability to track me. I found a cave that's got like shielding from like portaling and scanning, but at least my communication can get through. But I can't leave, or they'll be on top of me like instantly, and I'll be dead. So I need help.
So it would be no different from you killing versions of yourself?
I'm sorry, what?
What is going? What are you doing?
Who's that directed at?
They told us that you were going and you've killed like 300 versions of yourself.
Oh my god. No. He's the one killing other versions of us.
So why didn't he try to kill the version of you that landed in our base when he was in our base?
I'm sorry, Eric talked there. Say it again, Dave.
Sorry.
So why didn't he kill the version of you that was in our base when he was in our base, telling us that you were killing other versions of you?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I don't know what he's doing. All I know is he's been trying to kill me. Like, I guess I'm next on his list or something. I don't know how it works.
I have no idea why he wants you dead?
Not in the slightest.
Other than your name.
He was telling us that you were killing versions of you who had killed your wife. So, if that is the case, then he's after you because you killed your wife in your past life.
Oh, so that's what he's doing. Oh. Oh, great. It's a vendetta. Great. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I guess that's why he's doing it. Well, that clears that up.
So there's like 2 other people with him too.
Three.
I thought it was there's 3. There's like a robot, a giant version of that water lady we met in the other universe, and literally Gina.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a more powerful Gina that I got the sense from.
But so Gina didn't you find that Gina was being truthful though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we sort of did the mind connection and
truthful about what?
About you killing other versions of you.
I don't know what to say to that because that's not the case. Maybe the other guy's tricking her. I don't have a clue.
What's William's reaction during all this? Is he?
William
hearing
doesn't have a
this?
communicator, so William is only hearing half of this.
Oh, okay.
Someone's gonna have to relay to William what's happening.
Gina, link
Oh,
us.
I thought that Gina had linked us. That's why.
So yeah, okay. So William can hear through everyone else.
Yeah,
William
how,
is just
that's
like,
how that's how Hank's reacting because Hank doesn't
got
communicate.
it.
William probably doesn't know what to think right now because he is pissed drunk.
Yes, he is, and he's like, "You bastard! You got me killed."
All right, please hold. Let's do some treatment rolls.
Treatment.
Sober him up with coffee.
27.
So treatment doesn't
strong
actually
coffee.
do anything to fortitude.
I was gonna say, like, I didn't think
Yeah,
so.
nab it.
He's just gonna have to sleep this one off. But so 9 goes.
Okay, D's
So-
gonna do a chemistry roll to.
Sure. Oh, what is that? How? What does that do? What? How?
It allows him to develop a hangover cure, I guess.
That's right.
Some
Mhm.
strong
pickle
coffee.
juice. Or Gatorade. Pickle juice Gatorade.
Oof.
God.
So describe what this looks like, Dave. That you're whipping up
Concocting.
at the Jackal's bar.
It doesn't look or smell all that pleasant.
Yeah.
Is
There's
it like coffee, or is it
There's
like
coffee
is it like
with
water?
like hot sauce and
Oh,
like
is this from Back to the Future?
You read my mind. Back to the Future 3.
actually I didn't even think of that, but
When
We'll
you said
go with
hot
that.
sauce. When you said
yeah,
hot
we'll
sauce.
go with that though.
Before
if it
you
worked-
do that, before
If
you
it
do
worked for
that,
Doc Brown, it'll work.
it didn't work. At least it worked. It had a delayed reaction. So anyhow, William goes, "You bastard, got me killed." And 9 hears it, goes, "Who's that?"
That's the other you
Yes, that's the
who got shot in the back,
you that got murdered.
and it wasn't rock salt.
Oh damn. Can you tell him sorry? That was not my goal.
What
He
did
can
you
hear ya.
expect if you shoved like a device in his hands with people
Fine.
chasing
Yes.
you?
Yes. Fine. Fine. Okay, that was probably inevitable. I'm sorry. That was not.
That was my goal.
My goal was not to die, and unfortunately, I didn't really think through the consequences of the way I did that. But anyhow, sorry. Wait, he said he died. He does not sound dead.
Yeah, he got better.
He got better.
Yep.
You walked
So
it
you're
off.
just gonna go
We,
over.
we nursed
and
them. We,
be like,
we nursed them back from dead.
Yeah, that's not a big deal anymore.
That's good to know. Okay. Okay. So, but speaking of dead, yeah, I'm like out of supplies. And I'm tired of being in this cave. Is
At
there,
this-
D, do you think you have the ability to devise something that'll be able to block me from scans, like that I could wear and they would not know where I am?
At that moment, can Steven just kind of on the comms go over to William and be like, "Hey, New 9, you getting a little drunk there, buddy?" It helps him up and just like, kind of like, "Hey, you know, it's so cool that we kind of just picked you up as a new guy. You're way cooler than the other. He's kind of not that nice, you know."
I'm gonna, and William goes, "What?"
I can't believe it was a good idea to replace 9 for you.
And Nine's gonna hear
That's-
that and go, "Wait, you replaced me?"
Well, you weren't there, and another one of you was, and we had work to do.
Mhm. Yeah, he was a lot nicer. They didn't
He
go
didn't
flying
fly.
off.
He doesn't fly off.
We
and go
haven't-
off the handle when
haven't-
we ask questions.
Okay, we
We
are
haven't-
not talking about that right now.
We haven't made anything like official except for
You're
except
almost
for
a part of the
and,
team.
me and Coinless are now
Coinless.
official. No, me and Steven.
Steven.
Yeah. Me and Steven are now official.
I
But we
don't even think he
haven't-
knows Steven, does he? Wait.
Steven, that's happened before 9 left, right? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we buzzed.
Right,
We
because-
shot collar.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're
Because
right.
you
You're
got the
Alright,
shock
Yeah, both,
color.
yeah.
Was it
You're right.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jerry.
Jerry.
Ah, Jerry.
Good old Jerry. Fun time. So Nine's gonna go. Well, congratulations. So about this time can be when D gives him the Doc Brown hangover cure. So
Yeah, I
All
make
right,
it
so
for everybody, by the way. So
what?
Not me.
I made
I'm
enough
not
for
drunk.
everybody.
Oh, well,
Big pot of coffee.
when you give it to Nine, he's gonna sit there a moment. His eyes are gonna fling open. Or sorry, William. Eyes are gonna fling open. He's gonna jump up and go, ah, and then like run to the bathroom and collapse into the toilet.
To the horse trough.
Yes.
That doesn't seem like it was.
And he's unconscious.
In the horse trough of a bathroom. Oh man, that's a low moment.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It really is. He was
Not
aiming for the
good.
sink, but he didn't quite make it. Does anyone else want to try it now? That's.
I guess. Do I have to make a roll for it? See my reaction.
Amanda would not take the stuff. She's she's fine with being
Steven's
half cocked anyways.
Can Steven like mix it with alcohol and drink it?
You could. You can do whatever you want with it.
He's gonna pour it into his glass and then chug it.
You got to do it. You still got to do like a fortitude check.
Oh yeah, I'm like
sure.
I have no idea what this is gonna be, but oh dear.
And I'm pretty sure that all these drinks are going to cost more than $10.
Oh yeah.
Fortitude.
Oh yeah, we've definitely.
That's
run up
okay.
the
We'll
tab.
have Gina just make some gold and.
Yep.
and
Oh gosh.
We're gonna dine and dash the entire time.
Gina's still trying to figure out how to make things permanent, so she's doing a lot of cursing and eye flicking and eye twitchy stuff.
All right. So back to the.
D will look
conversation.
at her and he'll be like, "You need to carry the one."
So the conversation. So Nine's gonna ask again. First, like, what the hell was that sound?
That was you going into a stall and passing out. He's drunk, pretty drunk.
And this is why I don't drink. Okay. So, D. So let me ask again. Can you make something like that can shield me? Because my options are either A, stay in here the rest of my life, or B. Well,
Well, that won't be too long. You said that you're running low on.
Damn.
Stay in here the rest of my life. Get out and shield myself. Or I guess probably the best option is we stop these people from trying to kill me. That would be a good
That's
eventuality.
a very good question.
Okay.
If it
That's
might
just a good
help
question.
you. It might help you. Like
Well,
this cave
we
that I'm
know-
in.
We know how they're tracking you.
That's true.
They're tracking you by your genetic signature.
Oh. Well, that makes sense.
Oh, and the other thing.
The other thing.
Yeah, the other thing. Remember that he did.
Well, we gave him a scanner.
Yeah, that one.
They're using a portable doodad.
Yeah, I know they've got a portal device. It's how they were chasing me.
Not a portal device, the portable doodad scanner.
Wait, what?
The transdimensional scanner thingy.
I don't have that.
We gave him one.
You gave them one?
They were very convincing.
You gave them the ability to track me.
Well, we were. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Amanda's just drinking. She's laughing. She's enjoying all this.
You're gonna hear him mute a second. What you don't hear
Clearly,
is him screaming, like just cursing left and right, and then so unmute. Okay. So does that mean you know how to devise something to block the thing that you give them? I would think that would be probably fairly straightforward.
We have to shield your genetic signature.
Yes. Can you do that?
How about we just make a dummy signature so they go chase after the dummy signature?
Well, when they find the dummy signature, they're going to come looking for me again. That's a temporary solution. I need a permanent one.
Can we make it look like you're genetic signature's dead?
Well,
No,
if they
because
they'll still scan for it. If they...
we would have to create a retrovirus to physically alter your DNA.
That sounds dangerous.
Everything's dangerous.
And our medical expert is completely wasted right now.
Amanda would be like, "Oh no, I'm not completely wasted. I'm getting there though. I am getting there."
Definitely working on it.
I mean, let's see. I could do.
So you hide from the signature. They're still gonna find you. They're just gonna figure out a different way to do that. Like,
No,
what's the
because
long-term plan to fix it?
the device is coded to his specific genetic signature. We
Okay.
alter any of his any of his gene sequences, right? It's not going to get an exact match, and it's going to.
It's not going to
Not
flag
find
me.
him.
Yeah, it's not going to
Right.
flag me, so they'll move on. Okay,
So,
this sounds promising. Can we do
I'm
that?
gonna roll a genetics test because I have. I think it's jack of all trades, right? So
Yes.
I can do a
Unskilled
roll
for
for
skill.
any untrained skill.
All right. So, do you have a 0 modifier on that?
Oh no.
No.
No, he doesn't.
No, it's
What's
my
your modifier?
intellect. It's it would be based
okay.
off of intellect for that. So it would be
Intellect roll essentially.
intellect roll.
God. Okay. That. All right.
So that's a 34.
Yeah, you know how to do that. You have the ability. You have the knowledge. You have the power.
So do you have coordinates of where you are?
Yes, I do. I can give you coordinates to the outside of the cave. So you can portal there, and you're going to have to come find me. And so he sends the coordinates. It's in a completely different reality, obviously. But you know right where he is. So right where to go into the cave.
Okay, so D's going to be like, okay, I'm going to go into the lab. You guys continue drinking.
And Nine's going to say,
I like this plan.
and Nine's going to say, oh, one last thing. Make sure you bring some powerful flashlights because... And then it cuts off.
Oh.
Great.
And scene.
Great night, everybody.
Steven actually was going to kind of want to say, "Hey guys, look what I can do," and then he's just going to phase through the table.
Oh, he should like pass out and like phase through the table.
He kind of throws up stick his head. I don't know. I've really I must be really drunk, and he just kind of stands up, walking through the chair.
Gina just shakes her head and continues just to try to work on her transform skill.
Okay, so we have vials of the retrovirus that we made for the scar.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So D is going to save one of those off of Nine's of his previous.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to have that in the computer, the whole code. Well, that's already in the computer anyways.
Right.
So, I don't know how this is going to work, Tim, in terms of does 9 lose a random power based off of the randomness that I'm going to be
Yeah, so if you're randomly changing his genetic signature, then yes, that will have an effect on his powers.
Or his penis
Oh,
falls
boy.
off. One of the two. I don't know.
And
Could happen.
that escalated quickly.
And scene.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna leave that between you and Trip to figure out.
Oh, I should
Well,
probably
how
switch
many
to being
chromosomes
cute.
are there? So
What?
You should roll a die for the amount of chromosomes there are and see which chromosome gets changed.
It's 32, isn't it?
Or which power.
Humans are what, like 32 or 36 or something?
46. That was,
How many
no,
human
that was 46, right?
chromosomes?
It's been a while.
And
46.
it's
It was 46.
Hey, 46.
so the question is then do we roll to see how many change? And then
How many
do
powers change? Just
No,
roll it
how
up.
many chromosomes change?
Right.
Or are we just assuming that I'm changing one?
I would figure you
or-
just do one. Because you start changing, like, if you start changing a lot of chromosomes or change the wrong chromosome, you cease to exist. So I don't know. I would
Right.
kind of base it more of like, I like your idea of like lining up his powers and just being like, okay, this is the power that he.
And
is
it could be
altered.
that nothing changes because I don't hit a gene
Right.
that actually affects his power as well. But I feel that I need to, we need to make that decision now.
I feel like the XY chromosome should be on the table at the roll. That's the nat one. That's the nat
Oh,
one.
dear.
I want to see Tim, or I want to see Tripper role play that.
All right, so D will be in the lab. He turns on the time dilation because this is going to take a while to sequence.
Are you turning on the same time dilation room that has?
No,
That's
the lab, like we have a wing. We can selectively specify which room has time dilation running.
Is
So I'm in the workshop.
if Tim's cool with it, I'm cool with it.
What was that?
Just
Are we able to selectively use the time dilation in the sick bay / work?
There's two separate
Area.
rooms though.
Okay, Tim's cool with it.
We could time dilate the entire base if we wanted to. It's just that we chose that we'd kind of keep it localized to those two rooms for now.
Yeah, we don't want to have to keep cleaning up the room because it ages ridiculous. Like the dust bunnies that get out of control.
Yeah, so D will work on that. I'm assuming that's going to take a little while.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll take a little while. But I mean, the time dilation is so severe that it's not going to take
Right.
you more than like a half hour.
It's seconds, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've been keeping track of like how much I age,
Right.
and Amanda, because
But a half hour in the time dilator is a month and a half.
Something like that.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Because
It's-
I did the
what,
math.
it's-
Because that 1 week you were gone, I asked Tim earlier on. I said I did the math, and I'm like, that's like 3 months. He's like, yeah.
Wait, I
That's
was
if you had the
gone for a
time-
week.
No, Amanda was gone for a week.
Okay. Yeah. 'Cause
Well,
it's
an
like,
hour.
It's like
which is a week.
21. It's 21 seconds per
42 seconds a day.
day.
42,
Yeah.
42 seconds in game. Is
Oh,
a
that's right.
day
Yeah. Okay.
In the bubble. So, okay, you spent some time. You've made the doodad.
My beard's. I come back out. My beard's a little bit longer.
Substantially longer.
I have. It's another retrovirus. Basically, it's based off of your retrovirus, but it just took a while to sequence a stable DNA sample, basically, that wouldn't turn him into a pile of goo.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
wait,
useful.
If you put in the effort to make it stable, I need to redo this. Hold on. Okay.
I mean, we don't want to kill him.
No, I know.
That's
or do we?
hey.
Yeah,
Well, that was
but-
that was short in
you
the
got a
story.
few minutes.
If you don't
I got a
put-
few minutes to get to him before to resurrect him. So you know.
If you don't put the
Yeah.
effort in, though, what you
Yeah.
want. Yeah. So I had to. Okay. So there's-
Yes, I want to make it stable. I want to like do my best to keep him alive. Should I code in like a self-destruct like thing in case he turns on us? Have a string.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so yeah, the
Oh,
first
boy.
roll told me that it was.
He is a cult leader. I mean,
Actually, D would do something like that if you were to be completely honest.
that's why we haven't vaccinated ourselves against the scar. We're still a little sketchy about the whole. We're anti-vaxxers when it comes.
We
I
are
got
anti-vax.
Actually, I got vaccinated against the scar. That's right.
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of us did not.
The rest of you opted not to.
That's right. You got vaccinated because you trust your cult. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't trust your cult, who can you trust?
Good point.
So I could have flown Luca out through the top of that during that battle, and I would have been fine. I completely forgot about that. Oops.
Well,
It was more.
yeah, but you can't
Dramatic.
fly fast, so like 4 miles an hour would have been a slow.
I
It-
still
but
could
it
have
wasn't
flown
measured
up
Yeah,
in
you-
miles.
That's true.
out and teleported, though.
That's true. You're right.
All right, let me see here. Find online PCs. Oh goodness. Okay. 9. All right.
Are we all going to I'm assuming that you guys are coming back to the base.
Oh, I was assuming you were coming back to the bar.
Well, I've been gone.
You
Remember, I've been gone for a month and a half. Have you stayed at the bar for a month and a half?
No, in the bubble, you're a month and a half.
Oh, that's right,
Outside,
that's right.
It's
You're-
only like been
Nine
like
would
a
be
minute.
nine would be dead
Or
by a
no,
month and a half.
No, that's right.
No, it's like
that's
30
right,
minutes.
Right.
So you've only gone 30 minutes in our mind, so that's plenty. We're still enjoying the bar. In fairness, Amanda's probably checked on William and like dragged him out of the trough and be like, propped him up on the chair or at a booth, and you know, made sure he's not throwing up on himself, and then she'd go back to the bar and have a drink.
Tim, let me know what all of these rolls mean.
Okay.
9's dead, and we're moving on.
Long live William.
Well, that ruined that story.
Nah. Yep.
And
Good 9.
Aw, CJ's mad.
Yeah, I have to move. My leg was falling asleep.
He was
Yeah,
like,
CJ.
"You disturbed me." Hi, CJ. Now he's gonna go pee on something because you pissed him off.
Oh, it was all
literally.
dice.
Oh, you're telling him what he's losing?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
happening to his sheet, basically.
Okay. So D will return to the bar and be like, "You guys got to sober up."
And then Amanda would like, she's drinking at the bar and would casually give like the thumbs behind her back look and go look, you know, pointing at where William's at, propped up against the propped up against the wall. Be like, is William sober?
He's still.
So okay, so
wrecked.
D's gonna be like, gonna gesture to Gina, like, you need to pick him up. We need to go.
Are we going back to the base or not?
Nine's asking for help. We're gonna throw you guys into time dilation so that you guys sober up
also
real
known as
fast.
the drunk tank.
Yes, it is the drunk tank.
But how are you gonna grab Steven?
So Amanda would ask for the tab, and what's the bill? Considering she doesn't want to get thrown, she doesn't want to get banned from too many bars.
$500.
Tim's gonna roll for it and be like, "Yep, $1 million."
Okay. All right. So what you guys doing next?
Do we carry around money at all?
Yeah.
Most of us
get it,
do.
yeah. You may recall last session when Hank demanded his money from.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the half hour, did Gina figure out how to make her transmutations permanent?
She thinks she's almost got it.
So what's the bartender say that the tab is?
Oh,
That's a Tim question.
That's always a good sound from your bartender. Or you're like, oh shit.
So let me count how many fortitude saves there were.
And then you have to assume that they drank some more during that half hour.
Right. Yeah.
We switched to the cheap stuff at that point. We were just doing beer, whatever's on tap.
It's a post-apocalyptic bar. I don't think anything's cheap.
What are you talking about?
I mean, it's probably cheaper than most New England bars now. But like,
Right.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, you go to a lot of countries, beer is cheaper than water. So like, because I'm sure the post-apocalyptic people are drinking.
So the total is going to be something like $76.
$76. All right, Amanda will like pay it out, put it on the table. She'll make it an even 100 for the tip. And then she's like, okay, so she'll gesture to Gina. You got William there, or you want me to get him? All right.
Nope, I'll get him. I'll levitate him.
How are you going to get Steven because he's faced through a table?
I would telekinetically, like.
He's incorporeal though.
I could. Wait, Tim, what's your ruling on that?
You need something that can affect incorporeal.
I could shoot him, but I can't pick him up.
Rock salt. Get the rock salt out.
Or Gina could nullify his incorporeality.
And then he'd reappear in the middle of the table.
Oh, God.
Well, we need the table first.
Well, I just want to make sure you think about the order of operations.
Yes.
All right. Amanda would physically remove the table from Steven. So
and
like,
wouldn't he phase through the floor too?
Precise. I can just like.
That's his choice.
Okay.
So Amanda
I might have invested
moves the
33
table.
points into incorporeal.
Gina just asked the bartender how much to watch him until he wakes up.
Yeah.
So Steven just kind of gets up and like, wait. So is Amanda trying to pick him up?
Amanda's moving the table and be like, come on, buddy, let's go. Come on.
And Steven just kind of reaches for you, he's like, and he grabs you, and now you're incorporeal.
Is that how it works?
Can he make other people incorporeal? Is that
that was one of the effects.
Oh, affects others?
Yeah, it's continue this blah. One of them is basically it lets you grab the person and then you both face.
Well, I mean,
like you're solid.
Does Amanda
just
resist
drag me,
it,
though.
right?
Well, I was just saying in the sense of like you can still stand, you just can like now you're phased, but you can drag him while you're both phased.
Right, because you're both incorporeal, so you affect each other. But
All right, so Amanda would allow her to go incorporeal. Well, note that her form has changed. It would just be like feel kind of a little on the disgusted side, like, and then she's like, okay, she's dragging his incorporeal slimy ass around.
He's not
You're like,
slimy
"Come
this time. He is now Air Dog.
And then
Air Bud.
So she's carrying like kind of like a gelatinous cloud. I'm assuming like of a.
I was just thinking it was Martian Manhunter style.
Oh, okay, even better.
we'll
Gina
try
just
to.
thinks she's staying home next time.
Well, that's all happening. I'm trying to raise 9 on the communicator.
You get nothing.
Okay.
So that's a good sign, right, guys? That we can't suddenly talk to 9 after you said he was being hunted, and now his comms are down. That bodes well for the situation.
We need flashlights too, by the way. That was the last thing we heard from him. So D will hand out flashlights.
And Amanda would go to pick up the flashlight and notice she's still incorporeal and watch it just fall right through her hand.
This is after you guys came out of the drunk tank.
Yeah, I don't need a flashlight.
He is a shadow, so that makes sense. So
Well,
okay, so
I'm
we're
still going to hand you one, even whether you want to use it or not. I don't care, because I don't know why 9 said we needed flashlights. Light could possibly affect whatever's in the cave.
Yeah.
good point.
So
right.
Actually, I'm gonna give us headlamps so we don't have. Yep.
Occupy again.
Did you
All
make a really tiny one, or does Hank have to get big? And
It's an LED light. It's a Christmas light on his forehead.
It starts changing colors. It's a blinky light.
It starts playing. It starts playing Jingle Bells.
One that I hand to Hank adjusts automatically to whatever size he is.
okay.
Yeah.
So it scales to his size. And the one I hand to Gina is ginormous.
Ginormous. Also a Christmas light, just one of the big, huge ones. Got it.
Like one of the big spotlights.
No, these are like tactical, like super bright, high lumen.
I can see 9 was this is a rescue squad coming in. You'd be like, yeah, I feel real safe. All right, we're all ready. We got our lights on. We're all sober, sadly.
Except no. William is still down for the count, and he's just like, just go. I'm just gonna stay here and hate the world for a while.
He's gonna be like in the drunk tank, and we get back from this mission, and he's gonna be like 100 years old.
Gosh,
it was 80 years ago that I last saw somebody. All right,
it'll seriously like be like that scene in Interstellar where like they go to the water planet and then they come back up to the ship and the guys.
An hour here is 7 years back on Earth. Yes.
So
all right,
we'll make sure that William is in 9's room and not in the time dilated room.
No, William had his own room. William has
his own room. We talked about that last session. We realized that someone had paid for the skyscraper size.
Oh, that's right. The other team did. Yeah.
Base. Yeah.
All right. You guys off to the cave?
We're ready.
Well, I'm gonna scan it first. I'm gonna scan the coordinates that D gave us. What do I see?
9. It is a forest with just a cave opening. Like you're literally the coordinates are like 20 feet in front of an opening.
Okay. There's no signs of life in the immediate area or anything.
Forest life, but no civilization, no buildings. Let's see. Let me look at the map real quick, actually, just to be 100% sure. Are you okay? How are you scanning? Like, are you looking at it or what?
I'm using the doodad. I'm just doing a basic life scan of with the.
No,
with
there's no.
Yep.
There's forest creatures. That's it. No people.
Okay. So I'll do the cautious thing and open up a small portal, and then
You see the mouth of a cave.
all right, you guys ready?
Yep.
As ready as they'll ever be.
I will see if Gina can or Amanda can sense 9 mentally through in the cave. And can we communicate with him?
No, you are unable to.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
So we can't see him. I can't sense him mentally.
Nope. You can't sense anything. Like you can tell this cave is a dead spot in your ability to sense things.
Yeah, that's all right. No,
All right.
nothing.
So
He's brain dead. We gotta go. No.
D is gonna go invisible.
Okay.
He is going to have his rifle at the ready. He's going to be looking through the scope because the scope has all those the supervision.
Yep.
So he's going to enter the cave.
So,
All right.
quick
So
question.
what? Yeah.
Is the cave like? I'm thinking like it's a shadowy cave. Is it not, or is it
Define
like
shadowy.
well? Because 5 can go shadow form. I'm like, is that something he can kind of like creep in the shadows, or is it a bright
Well, I mean,
cave where it's a
it's
tunnel?
pitch black in there. So yeah. All right. So what order are you guys going in the cave?
Probably 5 first, then.
Yeah.
Well,
I would go. I would
D
go
already
5.
went.
Yeah.
Well, D's in, but I would
Okay.
say 5. You should go up next. This is shadows
Okay.
are your thing.
All right. What about Hank, Steven,
Yeah.
Sheena, and Amanda?
Steven's probably just gonna be chilling at the back, like
Okay.
just kind of messing with his phasing and like, ooh,
Okay.
just in and out,
Okay.
like a light switch.
I'm gonna summon a couple of my minions and send them in ahead of
Oh.
myself.
Oh dear. I gotta find those. Let's see.
Sort of make them
Amanda
the
would-
sacrificial.
Hank is just
Amanda
gonna,
would be in the
Hank
rear
is
with the
gonna
beard.
ride on
Big gear.
Gina's head.
Nice.
Tim, where are the minions?
Okay, so about that.
Yeah.
We've never actually made like formal sheets for them unless he just summons other creatures.
What do you use for tokens for them, like the ones? Where do you
Yeah.
find those?
The numbers? Oh, I just upload them. So that type of thing
Check in
doesn't
their photos.
actually carry over between users.
Oh.
So I'd have to actually send you. I can send you the tokens in Discord. Hold on a second.
I mean, how do I import them?
You just drag them onto the map from your desktop.
Let me see. Oh, does this work? Actually, no. I've got something that's going to work. We're just going to use a random NPC, and it's just going to be like a icon. This will work.
Sure.
This will work.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
I'm gonna
How
send it
many?
to you anyway.
How many
2.
there, Chris?
Just the 2.
Two.
Two.
Organize these. I am arranging the cave before you guys arrive. So the minions directly after 9 or D and
And D's floating, by the way.
and invisible. Yes.
Yep.
Is there a...
Why didn't you?
As soon as we enter the cave, roll initiative.
Right.
No, I'm not that evil.
2 steps in the cave, roll
That's
initiative.
right.
Yeah.
Roll dodge, then roll initiative.
Yeah.
you fall down a pit.
Why can't I? The hell? Yeah, it's being stupid. It's not letting me put in multiple token icons.
If worse comes to worse, I'll just fire a Stinger missile.
The thing is, though, I'm not 100%, but I think if everyone like touches Steven, then he phases them all, and then we can just like blanket Stinger missile. Completely fine.
The Stinger
Is
missile
it-
becomes incorporeal at that point.
Well, if you fire it, everyone
Oh,
goes
it
incorporeal, and then
leaves.
it lands.
Yeah, true.
All right,
We're all
so
holding hands.
tactical.
That would
so
be pretty fun.
Steven at the back. So we're Gina directly behind your minions, or where are you?
I'm behind the minions.
Okay, Amanda, are you going last or middle?
I'll be last.
All right, and so Hank is going to be on top of Gina.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh,
You're-
and sorry. Before when we were back at the base and before we portaled, I hand Gina or hand Amanda a small remote device. And
Are we having
I'll
this
say
conversation? I don't know if you can retcon that. Like, like that's a huge.
I'll say, if Steven talks too much, just hit that button.
That's a good question. Can he be hurt by the shock while he's phased with it, or how does that
It
work?
Phases with you.
Yeah.
It becomes incorporeal with you, so it still affects you.
I don't know if we want to retcon that, Dave, because like Amanda is going to flip her shit if she figures out that he's got a collar on. So like, this whole thing wouldn't happen. I guarantee it. If Amanda
You
finds
won't know
out
what
that-
it is because Steven doesn't know what it is.
If you just gave her a remote and said, if Steven acts up, zap, like hit this button. Why would Amanda's
That's gonna-
character
that is
like?
gonna be
Whether or
indicative
not
of
you
something.
do it is completely up to you.
No,
Like
no, no.
I
like,
see
Oh,
you just
dear.
being like, okay, and then just put it in
Yeah,
your
I
pocket.
do
It might be
think-
a connect the dots situation.
Jeez.
I'm going to rule that you cannot retcon that because it would actually materially impact the situation.
yeah.
Okay, so
Thank
then
you. I
when we get in the cave, I hand
Yeah,
it.
you can do that then.
There you- When we enter the cave, I forgot to
That's
give
right.
this to you back at the base.
well, all right.
if Steven-
We'll let Tripper say what happens when we enter the cave and see if you have time.
well,
if you're gonna waste your standard action to give me the remote or not.
I am totally gonna waste my standard action to give you the remote.
well, you enter the cave and it's a cave entrance. It's about 10 feet wide, so it's not exactly big, but you're just seeing a long, somewhat winding hallway ahead of you. And actually, now that I have that set up properly, let me reveal that. to you.
That's the circumference of, so it's like 10 feet by 10 feet.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Tim, how do I reveal
And then
a
diameter,
map?
not circumference.
Are you
Put the
looking
little
at the
red
map?
sash on the map.
I am
There's
looking
a
at
little
the
red
map.
yeah, there's a little red sash that says players. Drag it to the map you want them to see.
Oh, that's what I do. I drag the sash.
So yes, I hand that remote to
I
Amanda. I'll
can't
be like,
see
I
you.
forgot to
You're
give
invisible. You're invisible. I can't see what you're doing.
You'd have to go
I'll
in
You would have to go
then.
visible for me to see what you're doing.
That's
dude.
fine. I'll go visible and give it to you, and then I'll go back invisible.
All right. The map. What are you guys seeing? Are you just seeing your
black.
area revealed?
Just
Nothing but black?
It's so realistic.
Oh
It's like
my
we're really
God.
there.
I mean, you must have took a lot of time drawing it.
Yeah,
like,
it's all black.
it's black.
I hate.
Just use it's reveal space and then it's
I
like
am. I've
Oh.
done that.
Oh,
and
no.
It's not working.
put the map to front,
Reveal.
like layer. Yeah.
Hold on.
Gosh
I'll
darn it.
zoom out all the way, and I still see nothing.
Yeah.
You should be top left.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Yeah, I see a little something. Something.
Okay. All right. So there you
wow.
all are.
Hold on.
Let me know if everyone can see it.
Oh, I see a tunnel. I don't see us.
Yeah, there's no
Wait, is
tokens
that
on
still
that part
popping?
of the tunnel.
Yeah, there's no.
There's
we
no
don't see tokens.
I don't
The
see-
tokens are probably on the GM layer. You might want to move them out
I
of the GM layer.
Thought. No, they're on token layer.
Okay.
Is the map on token layer? Because the map should be on the map layer.
Oh.
I'm taking the tokens and I'm putting the tokens on token layer.
But is the map on the token layer? Is what?
How do I
Tim-
check that?
You select the map, which is basically click anywhere that isn't.
Doesn't have a thing.
It won't select unless you're on the same layer as it.
Let's see. I am presently on objects and token layer. Let's see. If I go to map and background layer, yes, the map is on map layer.
Okay. That's good.
Objects and tokens. Okay, so I am on objects and token layers. To front.
A little bit. It wasn't as much
Oh,
as
I
the
can
stuff that you
click
looked at.
on.
I don't recall seeing much of that though.
Apparently, I'm here.
Yeah, I can click on something, but I can't see anything.
I
The
can't
gyro's
see
done.
what I'm
Everything
clicking on.
That was the last load of that stuff.
So that's some weirdness, but
The hell is happening?
Hold on a second. I'll sign back in as GM so that I can actually see. What you were dealing
so let's role play this while they're figuring out the technicals of this. So
Yeah.
D's handing the remote and going, what's he saying exactly?
I'll
In
just say
character.
like
No retcons.
everybody else has one. This is for if Steven starts talking too much or when with other people.
So Amanda's looking at the remote. What does the remote look like? Describe the remote to her.
It has one button on it.
Is the button labeled, or is it just like a remote with one red button?
It's just a remote. It's like a silver remote with a black button on it. It's like keychain sized. It looks.
She's
It
like-
almost
so-
looks like a car fob, but it's only got one button on it.
Okay, car fob, one button. Amanda would be like, "Why? What is this?" And she's looking clearly pissed off.
It just gives him a tiny shock.
Tim, what is that
Amanda-
noise?
Cleaning up after dinner.
Amanda would be, her eyes would light up in
It's
a.
not. It doesn't hurt him.
She looks over to Steven. Steven, what does this remote belong to?
The remote.
Yeah.
Well, I know that I don't know. I haven't seen that remote before.
I want him to grab it and push the button. That would be something that he would do too.
She looks back
Can I
over to
press
D and
it?
goes, "What does the remote go to?"
Steven's just kind of like behind you, kind of like stretching slowly towards it.
You figuring out what's happening, Tim?
I'm working on it.
And getting closer.
So D's just gonna be like, just gonna keep his mouth shut.
It's in the wrong area.
D, where does this go to?
He's gonna try to press
You'll
the
find out.
button.
Amanda is clearly keeping it equidistant away from his hand.
It's like just like you pressing his head, and he's like trying to go like just with his hand around it.
You'll find out.
How about you tell me?
He like phases through you to grab it, but then forgets that he's phased and like whips through it. He's like, wait.
Actually, she phases with you when you phase through her.
Well, I think it's like I think I can choose. I think
Oh, okay.
because it's like I think it's like not very descriptive. It's just like when you touch someone else, they can become incorporeal.
So
You can make
do
it.
you have a button that I can push to give you a shock, D? Is that what we do with our team members? We give them devices that gives them shocks? Not very team member like, is it?
D will look around and be like, "Oh, William's not here."
So D, where's your button?
Williams? It was Williams' suggestion.
And you made the device because William is not the device maker of the group.
Well, yeah, I make devices. People ask, I make stuff.
Where does this device go to? I took out the implant, so it's not the implant.
Somewhere. He will just play coy.
Oh God.
Steven's just like literally standing through, like a hand just kind of stretches through Amanda, and then like a single finger looks to materialize and it taps on the button.
Oh, yes.
Actually, I think I get a roll. I get a roll to like dodge your attempt on that.
You
But
wanna
that's not
try?
I would no. I
Fair,
mean,
that's
I
fair.
would my purposely trying to not have you hit the button. So,
Mm.
I believe there's saving throws in that.
Yeah, like probably dodge or something.
Yeah, I'll hit dodge. Actually, it's dodge or parry. I'm gonna go with
What-
parry.
Would I make? I don't know what's going on.
You're making an attempt to. This would be a Tim question, I think, because you're trying. Actually, I think you would try to hit something, and I would try to dodge it. So you need to make a descriptor of how you're doing it. Are you trying to strong arm me? Are you trying to like?
I
you
would.
know,
I was just
do
kind
a
of.
backflip and touch it, and then it would be an
I just kinda,
acrobatics check. Like, how do you like? That's kind of how I would make the ruling on.
I just
on
kind
that
of
one.
chest bursted through you,
Oh,
like
boy.
with my hand, and then
It
just
would-
like solidified one finger on the
It
other
would
end.
actually
Agil-
be, I
agility?
think it would
Agility?
be first be a perception roll to see if you actually see him doing it, and then if you see him doing it, it would be.
He's not invisible.
It's not really subtle. My hand sticking through their chest.
But she's
not invisible.
She's concentrating on me right now. She's talking to me, and plus it's super dark.
Steven does have dark vision, so he has the advantage there.
Yeah,
There's
see?
always a saving throw if I
It's-
if
but
I'm
it's
not
like-
rolling.
It's like really dark though.
Well, I'll let Tim or Tripper make the call on that. Well, what do you guys want me to roll? I know you guys are busy doing something else. So apparently Steven's trying to touch a remote that I do not want him to touch. And that's essentially it. Like,
You're trying to keep it away from him?
yeah.
Alright, that's functionally a an unarmed versus your dodge.
But remember, it's also dark in the cave, so doesn't she have to notice him trying to do it?
And don't we all have headlights on?
Are they on?
You're in the
Oh,
cave,
yes.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, with the
Yes,
kick.
they're
Yeah,
on.
we,
Because I went into the cave, I was looking through my scope.
Well, is everyone else have their flashlight
They're
on?
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flashlight's on. So
Okay.
okay.
yep.
So
And-
so you're rolling unarmed, I'm rolling the
I
can I
have
roll parry
claws, which
instead
I
of
think
dodge,
is just
or is
my
that-
unarm.
is that can I roll parry instead of dodge? Is that legit or no? Tim.
Yeah. Well, you're
Because
not
it's
rolling.
unarmed. Oh.
Should
Alright.
I
Aren't
just
all
roll,
of Gina's
But yeah,
aren't
you
all
can
of
use
Gina's
parry
attacks
instead of
unarmed?
dodge. You can use parry instead of dodge. As
Okay.
your-
Oh, Dave.
Oh,
Should I just use? So if I have to roll for like an offensive attack to like
It'd be unarmed.
unarmed, is that a section
Unarmed.
or is it just like? Oh, it is.
Yeah, usually you have a separate one. It's under close combat, I think, usually.
Tim, did I seriously screw things up?
I don't know. I'm checking.
Oh, unarmed.
Still-
there it is.
Still
There
unjacking it up.
is. Damn.
Ooh! And completely negated. You didn't pass the DC on that one, buddy.
Yeah. Too much
So-
phasing.
So he phased and phased like right past the remote.
I mean, he could keep on trying because you're gonna keep on trying to grill me, and I'm just gonna keep on acting coy.
Oh boy.
No, because then it's gonna get a rumble really in a second here. This is gonna throw down. This is a throwdown moment.
Gina continues to transform stuff as they're messing with the remote control of the
Gina,
rocks in the cave.
Amanda would be like, Gina, make this remote into a rock, please, or something.
Gina will, D would be like, nah. I
Gina's
mean,
like,
if
I'm
you don't
staying
wa-
out.
if
Gina's
you
like,
don't
I'm staying
want
out
the
of it.
remote, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to use it.
All right. Amanda would crush the remote and still be pissed off and throw it on the ground.
How
Now,
does that zap him?
do you accidentally push the button as you crush it?
I feel like
Like-
there needs to be okay.
How does
There
that
needs to
work?
You
be
definitely
a
do-
roll there.
Yeah, you definitely do have to do a roll. Items
For
do
what?
have a toughness score.
A remote has a
actually-
toughness score?
All objects have toughness scores.
Okay.
This is another question though. If the remote isn't phased, would it affect a phased remote because energy doesn't work?
Okay.
What?
There.
So-
Does the remote?
Does the physics of like the remote, which applies to like the real world, work to an existence that isn't affected by energy or physical matter?
I don't understand the question.
Well, like, say if you have like a shirt and you lit it on fire, but
Uh-huh.
because of the heat from the fire, but if the shirt's phased and fire doesn't affect it and the heat doesn't affect it, wouldn't the that's it, like the whole like transfer of like that wire of energy from the remote to the collar not connect? Because they're in like two different states.
So what's phased in this situation?
Just Steven and the bracelet, but not the remote that would affect him.
Oh, so you're asking if you're phased and someone hits the remote, would you not get shocked? Is that what you're trying to ask?
Because the remote isn't phased.
But the remote just sends a wireless signal to
Yeah,
the
but would the signal
bracelet.
work? Because it's trying to reach something that doesn't have like, it's not like in the same sort of physical plane. If is that how it works? Like, how do physics apply to something that doesn't like it wouldn't like interact, you know?
It's not
Or would it?
interacting physically though. It's interacting with a radio signal.
It's interacting not physically, but it is
Well, it's invisible.
electromagnetically.
Yeah, it's invisible
So,
to
like-
the eye, but
But if like you're phased, you know, can you
Matt.
hear an audio wave?
well, I guess it says sensory affects him still, so he could be hit like with I guess a shockwave, yeah,
Matt,
or maybe sound. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, hang on, guys.
can you see your token?
Can anyone see their token?
See here.
Well,
I
the only one I'm
no.
testing on right now is Matt. So Matt, you can't see your token.
What the hell did I do?
No.
I don't think you did it, if I'm entirely honest.
So if I grab it, I can temporarily see my token. I can see the placeholder for my token, like the square, because I was clicking around on the map and I was able to select it. But now if I hold down my mouse on it, I can see.
I can click on my token as well.
Yeah,
I can't see it.
Amanda is right here.
Yeah, oh wait, you're right. When I click on it too, I saw it for a brief second.
Yep, but if you start just kind of dragging it, it'll be solid.
I see.
Alright,
no
guys,
I can move
tokens.
it.
Tim, why don't we, while you work on this, let me send them to a different map that has tokens on it, see if they can see anything. How about that?
Yeah, let's do that.
I just see a hall.
Let me see. Where's... okay. Let me send everyone here and tell me, do you see these tokens?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Tim,
Yes.
it's something with the map,
Yep.
which means I did it.
Yep. Well, it's either you did it or it's something that's baked into the new dynamic lighting.
Oh, maybe it's
Alright.
because because it's all like dark, so everything's concealed. Is there something about like maybe like it's because everything's like dark and there's like a shadow or something, so you can't see
Maybe
things in
that's
the shadow?
Yeah, if you bump up the lighting value for that area, would it become visible at some point? Is
I
that
don't
Let me see.
know
Hold on
where
a
to
second.
do a lighting value.
Hold on a second.
there's a lighting? Yeah,
I'm gonna try something.
it's
So
just too
what's
damn dark.
the DC for a basic object?
I think like 10.
10. 10.
No one can see that.
Can anyone see that yellow circle?
No, not yet.
No.
Just how I wanted my game session to go. Yay. I told you it'd be the second worst 2 hours of your life.
Nah.
Meanwhile,
So it's /R space 1d10.
Wait, why are you rolling for an inanimate object? The DC's 10.
So it hits.
So it
Right,
hits.
but then
the object, the inanimate object doesn't get a saving throw.
Matt, did that do it? Did something
Yeah.
just change on your map?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
But so there's,
So there's
this
no
big...
toughness. That was the question, because I know it's gonna hit. Because
Everything has a toughness score.
you rolled a 30.
Objects always have a toughness score.
So like you've got the bright light, but there's also this black square.
Yeah. Okay. So I know. So that's that. But it doesn't make your thing show up either, right?
Well,
It
I
doesn't
see
make
a
your token
bunch
show
of
up?
different tokens.
What do you
It
see,
did
Matt?
actually.
It made your token show up.
I can see pretty much everybody's token, I think.
Oh.
Okay. One second.
he's figured it out.
So you see this giant circle, right, Matt?
Yes.
And do you see the cave leading down to where it ends at the edge of the circle?
Yes, but whatever just happened, I lost sight of the tokens.
All right. Good. I undid the thing that I did that made you be able to see it. Because I'm going to try.
But I can still see that big circle, though.
Yeah, I see that. I don't understand why that's still there. Oh, because you've already seen it. Probably. It's been revealed to you. So, let me do this now.
You're going to have to walk me through how to do this when you get it figured out.
I'm gonna grab some water real fast. I'll be back.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Now, why is that doing that? Okay.
You've done this on maps before, Tim. I don't know how I screwed it up.
Okay, take everybody off this map for a moment, please.
Like, delete them?
No, like, move them to another map.
Oh, right. Okay. Y'all are going to get to look at this.
Just put us on the
The
opening
box
map.
room.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
I'm sure I screwed up the Fog of War. That's what I did. I was seriously just guessing at how to do that.
Ah, dang it. Okay, well, I'll deal with that in a moment. Okay, so what's happening? Oh.
I've returned.
Yay.
You've missed nothing. Subtract 3 minutes from the 2 hours that Tripper mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Ugh.
That's weird.
I broke it.
No, I don't think you did. I think that the changes they made.
To dynamic lighting.
Yeah, to dynamic lighting have caused. Okay, let me see something here now. So if I do go back to this, do this.
Now, Eric, one thing: your ability to sense life forms, is that a always active thing, or do you have to intentionally do it?
It is. I want to say it's always active. It's always active, but it's 500 feet, so I don't know if that makes a difference for you. It's a 500-foot bubble radius from where I'm at. It's only mental, but
All
it is
Tim.
accurate. So if you're
bring them
within that
back.
radar, I know where it is.
All right, so I'll bring them back, and you got to tell me how you did that. Tell me, can you see
all right.
yourself?
I
Hey.
see.
Thank God! Oh,
There we
freaking
go.
K.
Okay, yes.
There we go.
So it's their new Fog of War setting. When you go into the page settings,
Yeah.
scroll all the way down and turn on standard Fog of War.
Where's that?
It disables their new dynamic lighting settings and replaces it with the old Fog of War settings.
Okay.
Their new settings apparently are buggy. Haven't been sorted out yet.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Do you see more of the map being revealed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't
Okay,
see,
that works.
If you
I
hold,
don't see the.
if you hold shift when you're revealing, it'll lock to the grid.
Ow! Crap! Now I gotta reach up.
I don't see the Gina token.
Oh,
I do not either.
It's under Hank.
Oh,
It's under.
well, there you
Yeah, it's on Hank. You should still be able to control it.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, because I can only when I'm in player mode, I can only move the Hank token, and you can only move the Gina token, so it shouldn't affect anything.
All right. So to resolve our little thing, apparently the remote got broken. Correct? Is that what was determined?
No, we were discussing what the item's toughness was.
Oh.
All right, Tim. So Amanda rolled a 30 for a telekinesis throw to break the remote.
Yeah, that's to hit.
Right, but now the toughness goes against a DC.
Yes, DC of 21. I severely doubt this little remote has a DC of
I know. I was gonna say
21.
I'm gonna
Dave's really
laugh.
rooting hard for the remote. That's what
I'm
he's
gonna
doing
laugh.
for it.
I'm gonna laugh if it crits.
If you made that thing out of titanium. Yeah, you made all of them out of plastic except for the one you gave to her because you knew she'd throw a temper tantrum.
I make it indestructible.
Yes.
Well, here's the deal. You're gonna need the crit twice because I'll just use a round of luck to make it re-roll and take the worship too. So if you can, if it's a negative, if it's a nat one twice, then fine. You made a very strong remote. But short of that, like it's going to break.
A nat one.
Can
You mean a nat
I
20.
give the remote a hero point?
You
It's
could if you
ascended.
want to.
No,
Oh my
you can't give a hero point to a remote. He doesn't have that power set.
I'll transform it into titanium.
Oh, do it, Gina.
He's like, oh, that's a good object to test. Bzz.
It,
But the moment he stops thinking about it, it turns back
All
to
right, so
plastic.
what's it made out of?
It was not determined.
What's
It's a remote.
Okay,
It's
but
like it's
Material toughness.
it's
It's determined
it's
what
stainless
it's made
steel. It's like I described
made-
it as like a stainless steel remote that's the size of a key fob with a black button on it.
DC of 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It broke.
Snap. Okay. The dice have spoken.
I really
don't care if you destroy it or not. I just
No, Amanda's still gonna grill down and be like.
I find
so,
it very
what's-
entertaining.
So where does the remote go to? Why does Steven get a shock, and why doesn't everyone else get a shock? Where's your remote? Or should I give you a shock every time you say something out of line? Is that where we're going with the team dynamic?
If you want, sure. I don't
Steven's
say things out of line.
Steven's just by the broken remote, like, I can fix you.
Oh gosh.
Scraping it together.
All right, Amanda's like, I'll remember this next time you say something out of line. I'll give you
Amanda
a
will
shot."
remember that. It's a Telltale game now.
Telltale, yeah.
Amanda will remember that.
Steven won't remember this.
Steven won't remember this. All right, so do we want
Is
to?
he still visible? Is he still visible? Is he going to go
No,
invisible again?
he turned invisible as soon as I said
As
that
soon
he
as-
turned invisible as soon as he gave you the remote.
Well, you need to declare that just so people know. So if there's something
No, I
jumping
did
out,
say that though.
oh,
Okay.
should you turn back invisible?
He did.
Okay, good.
He is invisible. Whatever. He's invisible again. Let's
Okay,
move
got it.
on, ladies and
We're
gentlemen.
moving. We're moving.
Okay.
It,
All right.
it is
So
11 o'clock. So
It is 11.
o'clock.
We just got it fixed. Sorry,
And
sorry, Tripper.
scene.
Tripper's like, oh my god, next
And
week.
Second worst 2 hours of your life.
Steven is lamenting the remote. End scene.
God.
yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties. Okay, so yeah,
It
so
happens.
as I mentioned, basically, Roll20 is updating some things. Now they did make some big announcements about this. Basically, they've beefed up their staff that are dealing with user interface stuff. So they're because a lot of stuff just was on the back burner for a long time, and then the higher demand from the pandemic strained their resources. But they did announce about a month ago, I think, that they were beefing up that staff and shifting focus to user interface things. So my guess is that this is like the first rollout of the new dynamic lighting system, and that it is slightly buggy as yet. And it's possible that the reason we have it is that I pay for the higher rank of membership.
Oh, okay.
And so my game gets access to some things that free members, games started by free members, wouldn't get. So that would be my guess, is that we got, this is kind of an experimental thing that we have access to that just isn't quite there yet. And presumably it will be in the near future. They're actively working on these things. But if anyone in Roll20 is watching,
Hi.
the last 20 minutes may be valuable to you.
Fix your stuff, please.
Nice.
But anyway, yeah. I have been exhausted all day, so I would be perfectly fine with ending now. It is the time we normally would end anyway. We normally aim for ending. If everyone else is cool with that.
I am cool with that.
Yeah, I'm good.
I need to get some sleep soon.
All right. Well, so thank you for joining us tonight, for being here for the session. We'll pick up next time with whatever awaits us in the cave, and hopefully fewer technical difficulties, because we did have a couple of those tonight. As we mentioned frequently, Extra Life is a is that the command thing? Yeah. Extra Life is a fundraiser that we do. We raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Every cent you donate through one of us goes to our hospital. I believe everyone currently on the team. Oh no, because Steven signed up, Coinless signed up, right?
I just did. I don't know if it linked or.
I'm sure we'll take care of that. I'll take a look at that later. But I believe Coinless is raising for Springfield Bay State Children's Hospital, and the rest of us are raising for Boston Children's Hospital, and that may change as the year goes on. And that'll lead into a large 24-hour event in November. So keep an eye out for that. We're pretty excited about that. You can donate to my page or anyone on the team, and it'll go to their hospital. And we will be back with more of this on next Thursday. The offline group is supposed to meet this Saturday. Frequently when I announce it, it gets moved. But When I forget to announce it, that's when it happens, as it was scheduled to. But
What time is that going to be?
About 1 o'clock Eastern time.
Okay.
So yeah, about 1 o'clock Eastern time we'll be getting started. Now I say that, and consistently we start 10 to 15 to 20 minutes late, but that's the schedule. That's what we're planning for is 1 o'clock. So Saturday 1 o'clock this channel Eastern time. Pop in, and we will be resuming story there and adding our new player. But otherwise, thank you everybody, and have a good night.
See ya.
Night.
Have a wonderful night.
Oh, we forgot to pass out hero points.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of us already did that.
2 of you already did.
So-
You can do that. Stream doesn't need to watch it. I will
Yeah.
shut down stream
that's
and
fair.
then rejoin
All right.
on the call.
Sorry.